woman? Can you need some help? I know it was, hey, the bullet missed me and killed your husband. I know your cousin got killed by a bullet meant for me. It didn't do none of that shit.
I get what you're saying,
And look,
but
they dug
you
in.
gotta be careful with that
They dug
because
in.
even though they don't really give a fuck, he know how to do stage and craft. Somewhere between now and Thursday, he gonna come with the idea of, hey, bring in the people that got shot. After all this time, not even thinking about them. Like you just said,
Yeah, and they're gonna
Biden already called them. You know what I'm saying? And even though they ain't reset that, Trump didn't, right? So
yeah, Trump ain't.
that's why I always say, if you could just talk directly to a MAGA, right? And talk directly to him, say, hey, I understand you support Trump, right? But at this point in time, we need America to be united, first of all, and move in forward, not backwards, right? And then go into detail of things he done that they been touched with, literally. And I think he should have a town hall with MAGAs. Let them scream for 20, 30 minutes at the beginning, and then get into detail with them and tell them, okay, I did this, such and such, on $35 insulin. Boom. Let's talk about that. Who in this on this table that touched? Boom. You talking to MAGAs, you know what I'm saying? And I think he just go direct, just like Trump trying to talk to us and we don't want to hear him. He should go to the motherfucking MAGAs and try it. Just peel off some of them. You can take off some of them. Some of them you could take off by just, they feel like they know Trump is wrong and foul and is a pig, and they just want him to stop doing it, right? Just pick some of those off.
It's
same way you trying with black people.
Good idea.
You gotta be aggressive,
but it ain't gonna work because if Biden was to try to have a town hall with some MAGA morons, first of all, most of them probably ain't gonna show, and then the ones that do show is gonna try to come with gotcha questions, or they're gonna try to argue them down or whatever. It ain't gonna.
I know what you're saying. But if he talk directly to him and give him just facts, don't even get into debates with him. There's no reason to debate. We just talking. And I'm just discussing you what I've done, and you tell me, is this touching your life or not? And I'm gonna tell you, these things will be erased if he president, even though you love him. You feel me? And that's how I feel like you got to go at these people. I guarantee he can shave off 10% of them, or make them stay home, make them don't vote for him.
Them ain't the ones he need to go for. The ones he got to go for is because you're not. Look, MAGA is dug in. MAGA dug in.
I don't believe that, bro. I really believe some of them motherfuckers is not. They don't. They just not this mean as him. They love him or everything. They want him to stop this shit.
Trump told you he could shoot somebody in the middle of the street and not lose not one supporter. He was right. He didn't got convicted of what 34.
Yeah, I get it. He got convicted of 34 counts. But at the same time, those people gonna still vote for him with all that stuff, right? But at one time, sometime Biden have to engage with him. Just engage with him, just like me and you do. And you know what happened when we engage with them? They don't know what the hell they talking about. Half of them don't know what half the shit that Trump has even said out of his fucking mouth. Half of them don't even know the shit that Trump support. They just don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, or motherfucking hers, she should go up to motherfucking and be like, look, have a round table with 3 MAGAs, right? And just talk to them. Just find MAGAs that want to have a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Not MAGAs that want to argue like Candace Owens or some motherfucking bullshit. You feel me? They out there, bro. And I just know that some of them just feel like he's a disaster. But they still support him anyway, like he said, you know? But I don't know. I just think in the end, you have to motherfucking engage, not engage with him saying, vote for me, engage. Just engage and just give him facts. Give him something to eat. Give him something to go home with. You know what I'm saying? And when Rain Man say something in the next motherfucking rally, if he not get shot in his ear or nothing, if he next thing he say, you'll just be like, hold on. he said this, and let me look this up. At least it starts the conversation, bro. Instead of you just listening to Trump. You know what I'm saying? When you sit in your situation, and you just listen to Trump. That's just putting you in a no-win situation because you just listen to somebody that's not trying to give you facts, and you just blindly listening to them. And that right there is what the problem is. When people blindly listen to motherfuckers, and knowing, me and you know that half of that shit is lies. You know what I'm saying? And then I just think talking to them will make it. Just let them know that first of all, you're an American. And I care about you, right? I understand you're a Republican. Some of you are not even Republicans. You just MAGA because you love Trump. And that's how some of them are. And you got to tap into them.
Trump, prosperity, Biden, inflation. No Trump Vance signs, at least not yet. But you know those are coming. You know those are on the way. And while there is celebration here, I want to walk you back over this way. There is also, of course,
you gotta go
mind,
after every vote.
What happened just
and you got to talk to them too. But the ones you definitely got to talk to the ones that's capable of voting in another direction, because we already know at least I'm gonna say, I usually say 50, I'll say 51% of the party is Trump, is MAGA. So you got to go after that 49% to get some of that 49% that ain't MAGA. You ain't gonna get them all, but if you get a decent amount, you good. Because these motherfuckers run around here. I just seen a motherfucker say that they got 27% of the black vote. Ain't no way in four hells you got 27% of the black vote.
Now, right here is a point where I just think, like I told y'all that day when he got shot in his ear, is you gotta move on. You gotta keep going at him. You cannot. This is what me and Tony disagreed at. I was like, man, you got no way to stop, right? This is why you don't stop. They ain't stop. You gotta realize Republicans don't give a. They low down. If he would literally got shot and killed yesterday, they would still came back and turned it like they did. Democrats did it. You feel me? Now, when you do that, when you say stuff like that, and you gonna act like that's not the reason why the talking and all that is at a high pitch, you dumb. For you to just jump out after this nigga gets shot in his ear and say, you know what? I think that because Biden administration did. Like everything Biden administration put him in 34 counts. Biden administration stole motherfucking documents. Like, come on, man. Y'all can't be this fucking dumb at some point. You know what I'm saying?
But some of them are.
Everything, the rape cases, the fraudulent cases, the schools, the fucking water, like everything is everybody else did it to him. Like, come on, bruh. What party? Somebody wake up.
You said earlier, doubling down on his MAGA credentials,
Yeah,
and also saying,
doubling down on MAGA with this motherfucker. Now, man, fuck him getting shot in his ear. I don't even talk about that.
Would say, but instead,
because he don't give a fuck. His agenda is to fuck the culture. Fuck Trump, bro. And he just made it clear.
But if we do see
real clear that he don't give a fuck about his plan. His plan is to make it hard for motherfucking black people and motherfucking immigrants, and if you're not white and a man, period. I don't give a fuck if I shot my ear, my toe. If I'm still here, this is what I want to do.
Let me ask you a question.
I just don't give a fuck about it.
If you just think about it, and we can go back into the beginning of our back and forth with, look, it was always going to be somebody like J.D. Vance. It had to be, because he can't afford to lose none of his base. He couldn't pick Tim Scott unless he could justify Tim Scott or Byron Donalds by getting a significant portion of the black vote. Because his base is racist. They're not going to vote for a black guy. Okay. The same with Marco Rubio. Rubio's of Spanish descent. How are you going to put somebody on a ticket when you want to send half his peoples out the country as soon as you get in office? So unless he could bring something to justify, he wasn't going to be on the ticket, because his base don't fuck with Hispanics. The same with Nikki Haley. They don't want no woman nowhere in charge of nothing. That's why no woman was going to never be on the ticket. It always had to be somebody. It always had to be a Trump clone. It wasn't going to be nobody like what's the motherfucker he tried to have killed? Mike Pence. Mike Pence, he could use somebody on the ticket like Mike Pence because it balances out the ticket, and he will bring some people that's skeptical of Trump to say, well, damn, at least he got Mike Pence there. He can't say that no more because he damn near had him rubbed out. So he was left but a mini-me. He was left with a clone of himself. And why did Biden come out this evening and when they asked him about JD Vance, he said, yeah, Trump picked a clone of himself. But it always gonna have to be somebody like him because he don't got nobody else, and he got to hold on to his base for him to have any chance on election day. He got to have his base. If he lose any of his base, he toast.
Because there have been so many headlines, it's hard to keep them straight. But I think that it gets to this point, which is we do not know how that attempted assassination will impact the campaign overall. We know that image, as you say, Tom, the former president himself has called it iconic.
Oh, let's stop right there. They are stuck on saying we still don't know what the attempted assassination will do. They actually think votes was about to change for this. They really think that they're gonna wait a couple of weeks for that to happen, bro. They seriously think that. It's not a person in this world that was not voting for Trump before. He gets shot in his ear and say, you know what? I ain't voting for this pig. Why? That don't even make any sense.
Why?
And everybody that was already voting for him, gonna vote for him. Like, what are we talking about here? That gun, that joint ain't gonna do nothing.
Okay, you're right about one thing. Everybody that's voting for him going to vote for him. But the hope was, this was their hope. The hope was that Crooks, whatever his name is, would have been Antifa, a Democrat, a lifelong Democrat, a Biden supporter. They would have, that's what they would have.
Oh, it'd been crazy.
You could have pushed that, because you could have pushed that out there, that the Dems are violent, this, that, and the third, that the Democrats tried to kill Donald Trump, and you try to sway some voters that way. But when it came out that this motherfucker's a Republican and one of their own, crickets, you don't hear, they don't even try, the media don't even, that is a big damn problem. I mean, a big damn issue. Dude was a Republican. They walked around the day and went door to door in his neighborhood talking to neighbors. The neighbors said this motherfucker had Trump signs on their lawn. So he's a Trump supporter. He's a Trump lover. He's a gun lover. He's a gun lover that shot this motherfucker with an AK-47. I mean, an AR-15 style rifle. With that, people like me, you, been on podcasts like this and on mainstream media for the longest time saying these weapons ain't got no business in the street.
Nope.
Everything that basically they thought would work for him for an argument of we can put this out there, it got flushed down the fucking toilet. He's a Republican gun lover. He was wearing a t-shirt of a gun loving club, the demolitions, whatever the fuck it was.
Exactly. And that's why I say it's not even equivalent. When motherfuckers say, well, Biden said Trump is a danger to bruh, that's not even the same. That's what these people are talking about, bruh. Like, he just pointed out a situation. You can't even say that's the same thing. And then on top of that, he do want to change the democracy. That's not even hyperbole. He actually is doing that. Like, come on, bruh. Not the shit they saying. Like, you know what? Trump, when he get assassinated, Biden did it. When assassinated Tip, Biden and them did it. When he get in jail, Biden did it. That makes people out there stirred up that want to kill Biden. And on the flip side, when Trump stir these motherfucking MAGAs up, right? When you stir motherfucking teapots up, you don't know what you're stirring up no more. You're stirring up somebody just anger. And then once a motherfucker get angry, even though he's on your team, you do one thing wrong, he'll bite your ass. Now, you got Trump back.
You brought up a good point.
hold on. You got Trump backtracking on a lot of shit lately, right? And some of the MAGA motherfuckers gotta feel some of this. Like, hold on, bro. You my nigga. What are we doing? Like on abortion, he took it out of platform, right? People see this and like, what's going on? These are people that love him. He got to realize when you rile people up, you don't know which way this motherfucker gonna shoot. And guns don't have no name on them. All black mamas tell black kids. Them bullets ain't got no names on them, my guy. None.
Boy, them bullets ain't got no name on them. What's wrong with you? You better get low. Hey, no, but you brought up a good point. And this is the point. This is a good point you made. When you said that, oh, that's my girl down in Brazil. When you said how they're going around saying that Biden is getting Trump locked up, Biden putting all these charges on Trump, he getting all these charges because of Biden. Imagine, and that shit work, and in some cases that shit is working. But imagine how loud that would be if the shooter turned out to be a Democrat or Biden supporter.
Oh man, it been all she wrote.
Because they got a lot of so
that's my problem with it, because it's a Republican. Man, to me, I'm thinking he signed himself. He only 20. So I'm thinking in general, he just signed himself up as a Republican and started up because he loved Trump. But most of these people were not Republicans. They just like Trump and they MAGAs. So I'm thinking somewhere along the line, Republicans and Trump made him mad somewhere. That he went so gun-ho with them, and somewhere in the line, as they always do, lie. Even lie to you MAGAs. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck.
2024. So he voted voted in 2022. So he voted in the midterms. So
he probably wasn't even trying to vote. He just loved Trump, probably. Vote money probably wasn't even his thing.
He was 20, so he had just turned 18. He was a first-time voter. So yeah. But even if they talked to his little buddies, they said he was conservative and he was a Trump lover.
Anybody know we talking about?
So somewhere along the line, he got disillusioned.
The person tried to assassinate Trump. That's who we talking about right now. Which is crooks. Now, I don't know, man. That shit. People don't understand what's going on now. Let's explain this. What's going on now for people that's why we here. Come think of Hood for You Politics. What's going on now is every state in United States, right, including us here in DC, and we need some representation, but that's another topic. All states now, y'all remember, everybody ran for president. Trump ran for president, Biden ran for president. They ran in their own Republican Party and Democratic Party, right? Them two came out as the winners. They beat the other people in their parties, right? So now they are not the nominee yet until this happens. What's going on now? What's going on now is every state that they went around when they was campaigning and won, those states have to now come up and verbally say, this state is now for such and such, right? Yeah. So now that solidifies all the shit that they did during the campaign. Now it's solidified. Now that brings me to another point. This is where Democrat people, the elites and the assholes, want to step in and take away all the votes and all that and tell you that Biden needs to step out and stick somebody else in during this process. So everybody understand this is just a process what they do. Every state come in and just say, like, you got 15 delegates. My state sends Donald J. Trump for president. That's it. This is what is going on now. It's being solidified. And on January 6th, this is what they try to stop. Just keep putting points in. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you got something to say about it? Trump, oh, go ahead. You good?
That is what this election represents for all of us who have been forgotten over the last 4 years. Hope. We need God in our hearts and Donald Trump back in the White House. If you're watching tonight and you hear your own story and mine, Donald Trump put me on this stage to show that he hears us, he sees us, and we are forgotten no more. I find peace in God's promise that says, if my people who are called by my name would humble themselves and pray, I will heal your nation. Amen. With faith, hope, and love in my heart, I know we will make America great again.
Bruh, you still trying to make America great? What's wrong with y'all?
United States Senator Katie Britt of Alabama.
You have been listening.
You may tell me he's president for 4 years and you still trying to find this great America day? Like, what the fuck are we doing?
I want to bring you to a couple of folks from the state where Sarah now lives. This is Stacy. You are an Arizona delegate. Stacy, what did you think of her speech?
I thought it was very moving, and I can relate to it.
She wouldn't listen to that hoe.
It's affected your life as well.
Well, yes, under Donald Trump, I served at Ground Zero. I was originally from New York and moved to Arizona for health reasons. Under Donald Trump, we were given some of the best health care.
Oh my God.
Under the
please correct her, lady.
Current administration.
Lady.
We were given subpar medical care.
Who?
A lot of us are fighting for medicines. And
what?
so I can relate to what she's saying. You know, she talks about how Trump hears us. President Trump does hear us, and he does care about us. He cares about the regular American person.
Stacey, thank you so much for talking.
See, Stacey, no, you're not supposed to let Stacey go off with that bullshit. She just rambled off. First of all, the veterans are getting way more money now than they ever did in history. I don't know who the fuck veteran she on. It's not America. First. Second, Trump ain't do shit for no veterans. He didn't give a fuck about a veteran or a soldier. What the fuck planet y'all on?
Trump Vance ticket. Talk us through your reporting as you've been here at the convention.
Right. I think that this is a moment here where you're looking at the number of just battleground states. Let's just start off on that, right? If you're Donald Trump and you're able to win Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio, and Pennsylvania, you win the election here. And that is where, you know, if you're talking about Arizona and Georgia, of course, those are places where Donald Trump lost in 2020. But if you're the Trump team and the Biden teams here, you are looking at the fact that there's sort of a hodgepodge collection of states. If you win a couple of them, you can pull off the election. That is where Ohio, nailing down Ohio is going to be crucial for them. And so I think that is where, you know, having folks in conversations here, having somebody from the Midwest, much like a former vice president, Mike Pence, when
persona non grata here, I think, on these grounds.
Absolutely. But 8 years ago, we were having the same conversation. Selecting a governor from Indiana, from the Midwest, would bring some legitimacy to people from Wisconsin and Michigan to have somebody that would reflect more of their values, right? And so J.D. Vance, author of Hillbilly Elegy, somebody who's now served for a year and a half in the U.S. Senate representing Ohio, Midwest state. 8 years later, he's going the same sort of route that he did the first time that it worked for him.
One of the things that's so interesting about a convention like this, Vaughn, is that, as you can see, we have access to the floor. We're trying to be respectful, Vaughn, walk with me, and stay out of people's way. But you can chat with a lot of different folks. And that includes, of course, the former president's children. They have been out here on the floor. You saw Eric Trump take Donald Trump, so to speak, over the top.
Bro, if you black in here, I know you feel like an asshole. But I'm gonna let that slide. They're gonna have a black night in this Republican Party, where you're gonna have the same two boo-boo the fools that been running around this motherfucker trying to talk to people in fucking barbershops looking like dummies. Then you got Scott. Then you got another motherfucking idiot that says everybody should be shot. And he black. Then you got motherfucking Amber Rose, dumbass, acting like she black. And that's what y'all had for the Republican Party. They represent black people. Are y'all fucking serious? Y'all fucking serious though? Really? Let's be serious though. Amber fucking Rose. Tim Scott? Nah, come on, man. Y'all not even being serious.
We'll see it in just a second.
This is what I mean about these jackasses, bro. This is the whole party. And then again, this is what I wanted to say too. It is not about Trump running around here running from shit or saying, oh, I'm about to start talking about unity now. It ain't even, fuck this nigga, bro. He's a bitch. Period. Orange pig demon. Period. He just picked the vice president and just made it fucking clear to everybody walking around America that this is a MAGA ticket, bro. This is not a Republican ticket. This is a MAGA ticket. The man will be 40 years old in a few months. He don't want no abortions under no circumstances, not even incest or rape. This is the vice president he just picked. The vice president he just picked also is a January 6th denier. The vice president he just picked. So January 6th ain't happening to him. Right? So let's say the race is close and they do the same jackass shit they did on January 6th. And instead of Mike Pence, this jackass fool sitting there. Do he do what Trump want him to do? And steal a fucking election or not? Simple. Real simple. We on steal mode. Me personally, I think he stole the joint from Hillary. All these fake ass elector things, that wasn't new. He ain't just thinking that on Biden. He did that shit on Hillary too. I know he did. He used that fake elector shit. I guarantee he did that shit with Hillary too. All that fake shit he did on Biden, he ain't just thinking that on the fly, bruh. He tested that shit with Hillary. He did that shit. He stole Hillary's election. Hillary wasn't dumb, bruh. He stole it by the margins, which is cool. This man been running for president for 9 years. The only person that Republicans has put up as their nominee for the last 3 presidential cycles is Donald Trump. They have nobody else. And he just MAGA. So it comes down to whether he gets ear shot off, his toe shot the fuck off. If the bitch ass nigga is still gonna run to implement shit that fucked me and my culture up, fuck that bitch ass pig. And there's no grace period since these motherfuckers still doing politics. After you get your ear shot, you would think motherfuckers step back for a minute. We take a breather. No, these motherfuckers still swinging. Fuck y'all. And now Democrats should stop and give a fuck about this nigga ear. Fuck him. He ain't give a fuck about no black kids getting shot in our areas for the last decade. He ain't give a fuck. When he's president, he really don't give a fuck now. Second Amendment, it's his shit. So fuck the guns killing black people. That's the only thing he give a fuck about. So he ain't taking care of that at all. He don't give a fuck. Fuck him. I'm glad he didn't get shot in his fucking ear. Now he get it. Now he feel how I feel. I've been shot too, nigga. Fuck you. Just like nobody ever fuck about you after you get shot. Nobody ever fuck about me. Fuck wrong with these niggas, bruh. The only thing I like about this whole situation is this pig cracker billionaire get to go through a black man track. And then we go in the polls and blow his ass out of the water. He will went through a year of seeing how black people live, my nigga. 34 counts, shot in your fucking ear. Fuck you. That's how niggas been doing this whole time. That's why we've been trying to tell y'all Republicans we need something done. But have fun with your ear. The same way we lose our kids in our fucking streets. Fuck you in your ear. And all those pigs, they bring it on TV. Oh, yeah, I was in the crowd. Oh, yeah. Good people. And he's a firefighter. No, fuck them too. They was there supporting this pig. Nobody gets away with nothing no more. Fuck y'all. Because y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all got the right motherfucker now. I don't give a fuck either. I know a lot of people murdered, shot by guns. We've been trying to tell y'all that shit in our black community. Fuck him getting shot in his ear. Now he get it. Guess they gonna lock the motherfuckers up, parents up, main man up, all that up. But when we tell y'all that it's black culture, y'all don't give a fuck. It's Second Amendment to you. Till your ear gets shot the fuck off. Then it's, oh, how the hell he get that? No, fuck you. You ain't been listening to us. You ain't give a fuck. Don't listen now, motherfucker. We got Biden to take care of it. It's too late. Go put a bandage on that ear. And you and this motherfucking redneck you pick, guess what? We ready for y'all too. We got the black lady for him. Fuck him. He's a hillbilly redneck. MAGA pig. Just like motherfucking Trump. Fuck both of them. Period. Now, get riled up, fuck with these pigs, bro. Appreciate everybody, bro. Oh, we got a pig on TV. Pig alert, pig alert, pig alert. Pig alert. Pig, coon.
In failing schools,
Look.
thousands shot every single year, including one of my former interns, Daquan. But there's good news. It's conservative values that restores hope. It's Republican policies that lifts people up. I partnered with the greatest president of my generation, President Donald J. Trump.
This dumb black fool do not believe that, bro.
People and single moms and opportunity zones for neighborhoods that need them most. But Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, they give illegal immigrants free hotel rooms.
Here we go. See, that's what I say. He got shot in his ear. Y'all want Biden to say, "I'm lying." What about your words? Fuck y'all.
Trump secured our border once, and Donald Trump will secure it again. This November,
That's how we live.
this November,
Cool.
we are not deciding simply the
cool
fate
life,
for the
baby.
next 4 years.
Cool.
We're setting a course for the
My life
next
is good.
40 years.
Cool. The cool life is good, baby.
I see
Cool.
our heartland filled with
Cool
huge
life, baby.
American factories,
Cool.
powered by abundant American
Cool life is
energy,
good, baby.
building
Cool
what
life.
America needs, creating generational wealth for blue-collar
Who's the
workers. You see,
Come on.
Me and you got to step out there.
we are the Republican Party of Frederick Douglass and of Abraham Lincoln, of Ronald Reagan and Donald Trump.
The worst president in almost 50,
But we,
besides the pig, racist pigs that is holding us in slavery.
4 more
Bitch.
years.
What about those?
I love it.
You won't go on, King.
Awesome.
Come to your wife. There's no more wife and you ain't vice
We
president no more. Huh?
are not simply the party of our leaders. We are all
Wait a minute. Bruh, you said people getting murdered in the streets with guns. You skipped completely over that. You just said that and then the greatest president. Like what? That because there's no solutions from your bitch ass. And you black. Your community is getting murdered the most with fucking guns. We talking about kids, you bitch ass chick tooth ass, MAGA ass fool. Kids being murdered in the streets, black kids, the color of you, you punk. The color of you. And you get up there and the fucking, oh my
God. Donald J. Trump.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
God bless America.
You should be ashamed of yourself. Yeah. You should be ashamed of yourself. Very ashamed. Very ashamed, coon alert. Yo, it's a coon too.
We were just listening to Senator Tim Scott there. A quick reminder, Senator Scott, who ran against former President Donald Trump. I had the chance to sit down with him when he announced his candidacy, and now up on the first night delivering his speech in support of the president, the new ticket. Joining me now is Florida Congressman Mike Waltz, someone who has served our country, and we thank you for your service, sir. How excited were you when you heard that Senator J.D. Vance was going to be the running mate here, someone who also served?
Well, look, I'm co-chair of the party platform with Senator Marsha Blackburn, We introduced the platform today based on the working man and woman, the forgotten man and woman. J.D. Vance's story embodies that. And then selfishly, I'm thrilled to see a veteran on the ticket, a Marine. So Semper Fi to all those Marines out there.
We are right here by the Florida delegation here on the convention floor, right?
All right.
Representative, were you upset that your own senator, Marco Rubio, did not get selected?
Well, look, I'm of course biased to my own senator. He's a great senator, Marco Rubio. But what I think was really on display with everybody on the short list is what a bench of thoughtful, serious members, senators, governors, people of all walks of life that we have.
Has Senator Vance been tested though? I mean, he hasn't been in office very long. He's a neophyte to politics. Yeah. Do you think he has what it takes to be commander in chief?
But look, I think that's what you got to appreciate. He hasn't been in office for decades and decades, so he really can't come in as an outsider. The president has to be comfortable with his VP. I think they'll fit hand in glove.
I do want to ask you, since you served in the military, special forces as well, how upset were you with what happened on Saturday? There's been a lot of focus on the Secret Service. How could they have let that area just outside of the perimeter go unguarded?
Yeah, I can tell you that shot 150 yards, you got to do 300 yards just to get out of basic training. That's a chip shot in terms of shooting. Something clearly failed. I have agents reaching out to me saying that the campaign was denied the resources that they asked for. They were given some.
We have reporting
services saying, yeah, we gave them resources. But if you give 2 and they ask for 20, you're kind of splitting hairs.
I hear you. We also have our own reporting that the Secret Service themselves added additional resources to the Trump campaign. They knew that there was going to be a lot of campaigning, and so they added those resources. But we were also asking questions why they did not provide people in that outside perimeter, which was completely unguarded.
What I'm being told by agents directly with direct knowledge is that they were relying on local law enforcement because they didn't have all the agents that they need to handle the frequency of these rallies. And keep in mind, you also have Iranian threats on top of the domestic threats. Trump is not a standard former president, and he should not just have a standard former president package. And I think that's what we're going to find out is going to be the Delta.
Before we go, former President Trump is expected to make an appearance. It'll be the first time we see him up close after losing a part of his ear, almost losing his life. What do you think is going to happen here on the convention floor?
Oh, I think the roof is going to come off of this place. I really do, because, I've seen men and women get shot at in combat. You either duck and hide and seek cover, or you stand in the face of it. Your basic instincts come out, and his number one instinct was to tell the crowd and the country, I'm okay.
Congressman Mike Waltz from the great state of Florida. Congressman, we thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Hallie, I'm going to send it back over to you.
Thank you so much, Tom. I appreciate it. We are in the thick of it here, and I want to just show you a little bit as there's a bit of a break. As you've talked about the tone of this convention, the way that things tend to go in these critical moments. And I'm here with a couple of people who we know well, including our NBC News analyst, Mark Short, who's joining us now. And Mark, what's so interesting? I was talking with Vaughn as we're waiting to hear now from, of course, Virginia's Glenn Youngkin. You as a Virginian, I think, know the state. You know the politics of a state like that. Talk through the anticipation for what Youngkin might say, the messaging here. He is somebody who at one point was considered to be rumored to be running for president himself. As we talk about that so-called next generation of people holding the MAGA mantle, how do you see Youngkin fitting into that?
Well, I think 3 years ago, Glenn won, and I think what is a decidedly blue state now. I don't actually think Virginia is much of a swing state, but Glenn showed a pathway forward. I think as Donald Trump looks to expand the map, whether it's Minnesota or Virginia, Glenn is a good person who can speak into that moment. And I think obviously he's a very popular governor in a state that has continued to drift further and further left.
There's also, of course, the dynamics of the person who was last on the Trump ticket, and that is your former boss, Mike Pence. Persona non grata here at this convention, presumably, after his falling out with former President Trump. How do you see the Pence legacy, if you will, living on in this room, which is very much Donald Trump's room?
Oh, I think his legacy is going to be secure. I think Mike was always a strong conservative. He was selected because of his support among Tea Party conservatives, but ultimately he held true to his oath to the Constitution. And I think that he'll be remembered fondly by that.
Do you see any similarities between J.D. Vance and Mike Pence?
I don't think there are many similarities. I think that J.D. Vance drifts the party in a far more populist direction, not a conservative direction. And he certainly opined on TV that Mike Pence did the wrong thing on January 6th. So I think he's chosen to go a different direction.
Well, and speaking to where the party is at this moment, Mark, thank you very much. We're going to come back with more from Virginia Governor Glenn Youngkin as we pick up our special coverage of the RNC right after this quick break. Don't go anywhere. Lots more to come.
There's a couple things here. If you watch the motherfucking Republican, whatever the fuck they doing here, if you watch their joint, all you're gonna get is people saying stuff that's just not true. It's just like, can we have a debate of ideas about the issues? Can we just have that? We can never have that with Republicans because everything is a spin machine. Everything is for the base. It's like you can't have a conversation with y'all jackasses, bro. Like, the shit is dumb. Everything gotta be about the base. Everything gotta be about what you already believe. It's like no conversation can be had with y'all fools. It's the dumbest shit, bro. It's like y'all should not be in politics. This is not where y'all should be. Y'all should be playing motherfucking fucking something, poker or something, bro. This is not your thing. Politics is not your thing, bro. Because this shit has gotten, bro. If y'all think this motherfucker gets shot in his ear and us black people give a fuck about him, y'all got nothing coming. All right. Second, if y'all think him getting shot in his ear gonna make some mass movement or somebody loving him, y'all some fucking idiots too for that. He is a racist pig, and everybody know it. And the people that say that he not really know he is. So at this point, everybody is voting where they want to vote. If you run around this motherfucker to me talking about you don't know who to do what, you tripping, right? Because half of these people are running for the last 30 years. There's only 2 of them. Trump been running for the last 9. And you act like you don't know this fucking fool and he was president? That means you really is senile to what's going on. You don't need to vote for real. Sit your ass down. Go eat some turkey or something that night. Get the fuck out of here. You're not even qualified to fucking vote at this point. When you vote, bruh, get your shit, get your information. Don't be going these conspiracy theories and all this fucking piece of gate shit. Like, bruh, that's some dumbass shit. Now we sitting here as black people. You got black people running with this ticket, acting like they love Trump. And meanwhile, under your black ass nose, he gonna take you back to motherfucking Jim Crow. Y'all some dummies, bruh. I never seen no shit like this. They even laid the shit out in 2025 project. Just laid out what they want to do from the first day they walk in the fucking door. And it's all racist shit. Why would a black person support that? Why would you do that? Why would you support? Because you tax cuts? Is that really, like, really? Is that enough to make you just sell your fucking just tax cuts? Because this motherfucker here said you can't have an abortion. I don't give a fuck with your uncle fuck you. I don't give a fuck if your cousin take you in a fucking closet and rape you. You still don't get no fucking abortion, as far as I'm concerned. That's his pick. Like, come on, bro. The shit is over the top, right? So at this point, the fact that these motherfuckers are still doing politics, right? While Democrat, I guarantee you, I'm gonna call this right here. This whole week right here, Biden gonna have to explain him saying Trump is a danger to the democracy. He gonna explain that for some odd reason. He gonna have to explain. Well, you gonna stop saying that? Meanwhile, this man over here saying the worst shit you could even possibly think of. This motherfucking campaign, this motherfucking race has got so lopsided with the media that this shit carried away, bro. It's like you got Republicans part of the meeting, cool. But then if you have a fake ass independent or / Democratic part of the media, they so shooken, they basically with the Republican side of the media. Either catering to whatever their talking points are, or they jumping onto it. It's like this shit has got out of hand, bro. If we were to talk about the facts, Biden blow his ass out the water, period. But he can't. That's why he gonna bring out the most racist people he can. If he got to go to West Virginia in the woods, Ohio, up in the woods, he don't care. That's why he got main man who lived in Ohio in the woods. He gonna get as many of those people out. He can delusion your black little dumb ass while he at it, or your Spanish ass while I build this wall, and you could be a dumb ass while I block your family and round your family up, you dumb ass, and you still someone 25. Meanwhile, you looking back, oh, we take my sister. My sister. No, they gone. Because you're just a dumbass. The man say he will round up everybody the first day. We're talking about the first 180 days of person presidency is the most important. He talking about rounding up people, locking up people. If you protest, you're dying. Like, what are we doing, bruh? At this point, if you open your mouth up as a black person and just even act like Trump's something to you, that's your problem. You're going to have that problem. History going to look back on everybody, bruh. July 13th, July 14th, 2024. Everybody going to look back on everybody in history. Your kids, your kids. And look back, and once this thing unfolds, he's a racist pig. And that's what's going to be down in history. He's the most decisive person who ever been president. That's what's going to be in history. He was a failed president when he was president. He didn't even do the job. That's what's going to be in his history. And when we look back, who supported that? And that's where history going to look bad on motherfuckers that's supporting this wild ass shit, this redneck orange demon. It's just, I don't give a fuck about your personal feelings about politics, bro, or about, everybody is the same type shit, that same bullshit, or I don't need to vote, my shit don't count, all that nonsense, bro. It's just at the point now, you make yourself sound ignorant, because Martin Luther King was murdered. Now, fuck Trump in his ear. We're talking about Martin Luther King shot the fuck in the middle of the street. Fuck. That's why I don't give a fuck about, who gives a fuck about Trump getting shot in his ear? So that's what I don't understand about the black culture. We're coming from a serious situation here. Well, most of our leaders are murdered in the middle of the street in front of everybody, just like that. So it's just nothing new for us. Period. If KKK gonna love this fool and want to fucking worship him, hey, let them do it. But what they got to do with politics? Why you got to come in here and take away the Department of Education? What are you doing? Why you want to take away all these motherfucking departments, but still want to take my taxes? Where's that going now? See, this shit sounds dumb. Trump want to take away all these motherfucking joints, the Department of Education, the defense, all these things get dismantled. Environmental shit. Just taking all this stuff away, right? Let's say everybody agree with you. Hey, yeah, Trump, just take everything away. They don't need no government stuff. Where my tax money going in? You don't need that either. What you taking taxes for? Where's that going? Guess where it's going? Billionaires, assholes. Period. First thing gonna do, tax cut again for the millions, motherfucker. Millionaires and billionaires. If you think that's cool for you as a poor motherfucker, hey, have fun. If you think that's cool for you as a black dude or a Hispanic dude to vote for a racist pig orange demon, have fun. But you cannot deny history when it look back on you, bruh. You can't tell us that he's not a racist when the KKK and the skinheads love him, that he's God. You the one delusional, my guy. It's just real simple. Real simple. If Biden don't win this thing 90 to maybe 8 or 10, by 8 million votes or more, it goes to what I'm saying. This fucking country is racist. Period. We're not talking about Biden, his campaign, Democrats eating each other. Fuck no. It's clear. That's a racist pig. If you get him anywhere near enough votes to be president, this country is fucking racist. People want to skip over that point right there. It's a real key point. It's people voting. It's people doing the voting. It ain't about him being old. Oh, he's too old. We're gonna lose votes off old. No. They voting for a racist pig. Let's stay on that. Fuck that. Then he only win if people vote for him. You can't let the people slide that's actually saying they gonna vote for him, bruh. Because that's where the problem at. So at this point, even this vice president pick, everything comes back to me and Tony been telling y'all since the beginning of this bullshit. These are racist pigs, and the MAGA party is running the Republican Party. And I don't give a fuck who you are, bruh. If you black or Hispanic, you just being dumb. History is going to look back on you 50 cents and you fucking whoever your dumb asses is, Charlemagne the Gods, you are going to look dumb for our culture, bruh. As you now look back at me and you look back at our history, Martin Luther King and them. How you think you going to look when your kids and our kids look back on your black ass? And me and Tony ain't nobody. We just turn on live and go live, right? But when our kids look back on us, our family look back on us 15, 20 years from now, either way this go, we don't know how this shit gonna go in the election. But if Trump become president and the way life be for black people and Hispanics and minorities after that, you have to blame America for being just racist. And you have to believe us as black people when we go to a new job and we come home and tell our girlfriends, hey, look, man, I ain't trying to work there, man. That motherfucking ball's racist. The girl don't even believe you. She don't have time for that. She don't want to hear it. But the reality is, it's the truth. As you can see, if motherfuckers vote for Trump, he literally shouldn't have no more than 2 million to 3 million votes, bro. I'm not even playing with y'all. Like, he shouldn't have nobody but racist pigs literally voting for him. And he should have enough votes where we can look at it and be like, 8 million votes total? Yeah, that was all racist people. You feel me? Everybody else voted for democracy and motherfucking women's rights and motherfucking all the good shit to make people live a nice, happy life and smile. You know what I'm saying, dog? That's where I'm at this point, right? I'm going to lower team even more. And then I'm going to tap out of this. We'll definitely be in tomorrow. Me and my man, them was over
there. Then now we've had post-debate, all of the other things. So is it in play?
The one thing about this case is make me go on and on by listening to
these folks. Wins it. If he has to spend any time and any money there, it's money he's not spending in Pennsylvania, in Wisconsin, and Michigan. That's the problem within a map that's expanding in favor of your opponent.
Mark, there were a lot of Republicans that were hoping Glenn Youngkin would maybe be the running mate with former President Trump. Some people said he was on a list, not the short list. Is he a type of Republican you think that would appeal now to the MAGA base of this party?
I think it is. I think he actually could be a bridge to the MAGA and the more traditional conservative base.
A bridge to the MAGA. The party itself is now succeeded to the MAGAs. Wow.
Even though he's term limited, obviously, in Virginia, I do think you're seeing a future star in the Republican Party.
Because
Mother
of the
her,
pandemic and other
turn
issues,
this
it's been a
fool
long time
ass,
since Republicans have
hillbilly,
get together like this.
redneck ass
Talk to me about
up.
the atmosphere here, even though it's been 2 days since former President Trump was almost assassinated.
Let's get it.
I think there's a lot of people who are just excited to get this started, to be able to talk
Yes,
about it.
we are.
Obviously, following the tragic events on Saturday, and obviously we've been kind of watching with what's been going on with President Biden and his campaign since the debate. So there's been a lot of pent-up energy to get this thing going, and I think you see it here tonight. You see them focusing on the issues that really matter in the campaign: the economy, energy tomorrow, immigration, foreign policy on Wednesday.
Now, notice it now. They're going to talk about topics. No policy is going to be spoken. Nothing to do with it. Nothing to fix it. Other than guns, they're going to keep you the Second Amendment. You know what I'm saying? That Republican plan is the tax cuts, Second Amendment. Anything else, we don't need it. And all I'm saying, if you want to cut all that, ain't don't need me sending me no tax money. Where is my tax money going if you take away all the departments, my guy? You still want to take my money and get to the rich? Like, what are we doing? Fuck wrong with them. Now, appreciate everybody, bro. We'll be here Tuesday night. We're going to be live again for show for the normal podcast. This is just a mercy joint. Come in and tell you about the vice president, who's another hillbilly piece of shit, just like motherfucker Trump Orange Demon, City Slicker piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? So they just squashed the two together as MAGAs, as a piece of shit ass ticket. You know what I'm saying, dog? Racist pig ass ticket, anti-women ass ticket. Whereas vice president say he don't even want ancestry. I don't give a fuck if your cousin rape you. No abortions, bro. No exceptions. So this ticket is locked down and stepped in the MAGA. And now I'm ready, baby. He got his vice president, and now it's clear what's going on. Me and the number one soul brother is going to be here each and every Tuesday and Friday night, chasing MAGAs and coons and these fools that's running for president. Orange Demon, and now the hillbilly hick himself. Appreciate everybody. Catch us Tuesday, though, where we're going to go into a deep, detailed dive into voting rights around the country and who is putting up bills to stop us black niggas, Negroes, coloreds, trying to stop us from voting, my guy. So now, Tuesday night, we're going to go deep into the motherfucking fact that we're going to get deeper into Mr. Crooks, the man that tried to kill Trump, who is a Republican, who is white. You could not smear us with that one. And we're going to get deep into who he is. And then we're going to find out, like me and Tony said, we had issues that night. We're going to find out the Secret Service. We're going to find out what the fuck was going on there, my guy. You know what I'm saying? How would you let this nigga get, first of all, his ear whisked off, and then have his head up, going to a car and lifting his arms up? Like, what are y'all doing? Second, how the fuck that fool get on the roof? You know what I'm saying? So me and Tony got a lot of questions. How will you get that close to an ex-president? What the fuck is happening here? Even though that red pig, that orange demon, that picture would look good to me, but that's not the problem here. We're trying to figure out how that happened and why that happened. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get deeper into that Tuesday night when we get into a real podcast. Right now, we want to touch in there. We want to slide in and tell you about the vice president and talk a little bit about the convention. Now, the convention, I need everybody check it out, man. Y'all, one thing about us, we political junkies. We want y'all to get involved too. We want everybody to come off the streets and get involved in the politics, my guy, and listen to this shit, figure out this shit, and get deeper into this shit, because it's not as hard as these bitch ass niggas try to make you think. You don't have to be no lawyer. You don't have to be no motherfucking Yale graduate to do this fucking politics shit. These bitch ass niggas don't know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Now, Tuesday, Friday night, me, the number one soul brother, will be here with me, and we're gonna get deeper into everything going on in politics, my guy.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers. None of that shit that's on TV. You know what I'm saying? We're coming straight in the hood. The hood view.